us back through the injury that occurred last week and, kind of your path to get back tonight and a bit of a bittersweet finish. You get your first touchdown grab of the season, obviously, but, the result isn't where you want it.
Yeah, it's kind of just part of football. Got hit. Doctors, taking precautions, and, I felt comfortable coming back, so kind of we're here. And but, yeah, it's, I really feel for the seniors and the guys that played their last, game for the Spartans, and I'm kind of bummed out we couldn't, push them over the edge and get another one, but, yeah.
Jack, I'm wondering, the first drive of the game, you guys come out moving the ball efficiently and quickly. What changed in the time after that where you guys started going 3 and out?
Yeah, it's nothing they were doing. Everything they were doing we saw all week through scouting them and with the scouts and whatnot, but it's just little things like it has been all year. One guy not doing their assignment, one guy not making a block, but it's just us, killing ourselves one play, but we can move the ball against them. It's just we just couldn't finish.
Jack, how does a team like this look so good, start of the game, and then long stretches where you can't move it at all? And what would you say to fans about the future?
I think it's what coach talks to us all the time about is we got to play our best ball for longer periods of time, for all 4 quarters, which we had struggled to do this season. And it's just, like I said before, it's just the little things. One guy, 111th, not doing their assignment. As for the future, we got a bright future in East Lansing. And, I'm excited for it. Once again, I'm bummed that we couldn't get another game with the 2024, Michigan State Spartans, but the future's bright.
What makes you say it's a bright future? And if you were talking to people who were thinking about coming here in the portal, what would you tell them?
I would tell them, we got the best coaching staff in the nation. I would say we got a great culture here. We got the guys here to make something happen next year, and it's East Lansing's a great spot.
Jack, you talk a little bit more about the emotional letdown. I mean, you've experienced some physical pain. Can you compare the two between the physical pain and the emotional pain of not being able to help the seniors and go bowling?
Yeah, the physical pain is just that's kind of part of football, and you're going to experience that with a win or a loss. The emotional pain that it sucks that being in that locker room, giving all the guys hugs for maybe the last time. It sucks just because we've been here since January. You're here all year long, working in the off season, conditioning and fall camp and going through 12 games with these guys, and you really get to know them and they become your brother. And it's a brotherhood in that locker room. So, when we lose pieces of that brotherhood with those seniors, it really takes a toll.
Is it too soon to get a life lesson from this?
I think there's life lessons in everything. It sucks. It's a loss, but it's we're gonna be better in the future.
Jack, obviously not like a great turnout today given the weather and the break. What do you have to say to the fans who did show up for this team for all 4 quarters today?
Yeah, it was awesome. Being able to see the Spartan Nation out there for all 4 quarters was great. It was cold. I know it, and it was pretty cool to be able to see all those people out there supporting us even through the weather.
Jack, I'm wondering, the 3rd quarter is the time where the games have gotten away from you guys a couple of times this year. Is there anything you can point to explain why that's happened, do you think, when you guys come out of the locker room and things happen?
Yeah, we're aware of that. We're aware, and we try to we come out hot, and we try to come out, but it's I don't know what where we can point the fingers to. It just comes down to execution and just doing your job.
I wanted to ask you too. You touched a little bit about the future. What do you feel like was accomplished this year for this program that can carry over into next year?
Yeah, in the summer we had 61 new guys in our team meeting room, and I think we came together as a family. We rallied around behind each other, and we had glimpses of what can be and what will be here, and I think we took a step to bring Michigan State football back to where it belongs.
Jack, obviously, season is over, and you're looking towards next season. Talk a little bit about what you need to do individually to make sure things are better next year, and what the team needs to do. What do you need to do as a team to make sure things are better next year?
Yeah, individually, I got to continue to step up and improve as a leader. Rally behind the guys and keep them all up. Work on myself, in the weight room and on the field. And then as a team, it's just keep taking steps. Don't take a step back. Just keep taking steps and build up that chemistry and the culture that we have here and keep it going and just take another step next year and be better next year.
Jack, you played on winning teams with double-digit wins before. What's the biggest difference between teams that get that done and teams that beat themselves?
I would say it's little. There's not much. There's not much in the difference between a 10-3 versus a 5-7 team. It's just it's the little stuff. It's everyone doing their job and just execution. It comes down to execution and great teams execute every play.
Wondering about the 4th and 1 call, 4th and 1 near the goal line. I guess when you guys go to the huddle, is there any talk of field goal at that point, or what was the conversation and what?
When we had the timeout.
Yeah, and then the play after you get stuffed at the 6. Wonder if you saw kind of what happened or what maybe unfolded with that.
Yeah, I like the play call. It's a play that we should be able to execute, and it's a play that we should be able to for sure get 1 yard on. It's a bummer we didn't get it, and we've gotten that. We've been able to do it many times this season, and just didn't work out this time. But I know I like the play call, and I know that we got the guys to execute it.
Was there any talk of a field goal at that point, or was it we're going for this?
Not that I know of. We were going to go for it. Yeah.
Jack, you're right over here. When you mention the little things have cost you guys and its executional details, one, is that frustrating for you guys that it's game 12, senior night, it all comes down to this, and it still persists? And on the flip side of that, can that maybe be a motivator and something you can use as fuel in the off season?
Yeah, it definitely is frustrating that it's still happening in game 12, and it's frustrating that it's every room and there's guys in every room doing it, but. On the flip side, it is motivation. It's that feeling in the locker room, that feeling that I have right now, and I'm sure all of Spartan Nation has right now, is definitely motivating and going to motivate us through the off season to come back and be better next year.
One final one.
You obviously have been with Coach Smith for a couple of years here. I'm just wondering what sort of was his message to you guys in the locker room after a game like this, and as a guy who's been with him, was he any different, I guess, considering the situation here and where you guys were at the previous school?
Yeah, his message was kind of just he was thanking us, and he was confident in us and what we have, and thanking the seniors and kind of going back through the year and talking about his favorite parts but no, it was his confidence in us for the future, and just thankful for the guys who laid down a stepping stone for what's to come. Thank you, guys.